Working as a hotel maid is pretty difficult. If you thought your room was messy, you've never seen a hotel room that's been completely destroyed. From some strange discoveries that they've made, to other things you should watch out for. Here are 16 shocking confessions by hotel maids. Hey guys, this is your host, American Eye. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy that video. Number 16. They might go through your stuff. There are countless suspicions of hotel guests believing that a hotel maid might have rummaged through their hotel luggage. American Eye is here to confirm that those rumors are true. On a slow day, some maids have admitted to looking through people's bags to see what they're bringing into the hotel. If you lose your big bag of dope, are you really going to report it? Some have even reported looking through people's phones, going through their social media, or even their emails. They all just want to find out about you without you even knowing. Doing this, however, is very risky and it can lead to them getting fired. Number 15. Royal Cutouts. Many other countries have unique holidays they celebrate that Americans just wouldn't expect. In this case, hotel maids were a little bit surprised when they came across huge cutouts of the Queen's face. The holiday in Great Britain is known as Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. Not only the Queen's face were featured in the room, but also 12 masks of Prince Philip, 36 Jack flags, and a life-size cutout of Kate Middleton that was left over a celebration. Some seem to think he was selling a large amount of these royal cutouts and just left them there when he went home. Still kind of creepy though when you look at them with no eyes. Number 14. Guests trying to get freaky. People might often get hotel rooms in hopes of getting lucky in a new town. The ones who are really not lucky are the hotel maids who have to deal with these guys. And maybe girls do it too sometimes, who knows? One hotel maid revealed her story of a creepy old guy who would continually hit on her despite her working in her teens. When they would go into the room, he would leave a condom on the top of the shelf to show them that he was ready for some action. While some people might romanticize the thought of getting lucky with a sexy hotel maid who comes to your room, the truth is they're often vulnerable to abuse in many cases. Countless hotel maids have claimed that when they open the door, they might see people who are nude or just wearing a towel. Others have walked into couples who were too busy to flip the sign to "Do Not Disturb," and they just kept going. We're sure that guy wouldn't have minded that last problem. Number 13. 50 Shades of Grey. According to Travelodge, over 7,000 copies of E.L. James' 50 Shades of Grey were left behind and found by staff members. It won the record for the most discarded book in hotel rooms during 2012. Maybe people just feel like they need to read this one in the privacy of a hotel room and then leave the evidence behind. Nothing to be ashamed of, ladies. We all know you're curious. Be sure to check your wife's reading material before she's on her next business trip. You might be in for a little surprise. Number 12. Escape markings. A hotel in Louisville, Kentucky was covered in scratch marks in and around the locks, making it obvious that someone was trying to escape. This would be quite an eerie find if you were staying there and noticed the markings. Hotel rooms are known for being a part of some shady activities, but if it was locked from the outside, could a hotel employee have actually been the one who locked someone in the room? What and who was being held in there that tried so hard to escape? Maybe someone should have just left a tip before they left? Number 11. Too clean. Can a shocking discovery be absolutely no discovery at all? Hotel maids are accustomed to clean up after some wild parties and just sloppy people. So when they find nothing at all, that could set off some alarms, right? A man who had reportedly stayed at a hotel for a week would suspiciously meet hotel maids outside the door to get towels and refuse any housekeeping. He even went out to get his own bleach to clean his room. When the man finally left, the workers were anticipating a horrific mess. Everything, however, was extremely well folded and neat, like no one had even stayed there, which apparently startled the maid working there. Is it possible he was covering something up? Some hotel maids have found guests, such as this one we just mentioned, to be very unsettling and felt like they were hiding something. Number 10. Don't use the cups. Besides the remote controls being pretty gross, some maids out there claim that they've seen other maids clean the cups with the same towels they use for dusting and wiping down countertops. Gross. They claim it's just not worth the risk, and they wouldn't even be surprised if the cup had never even made it through a dishwasher before you drank it. They don't even have dish soap in the maize baskets, and sometimes people might even try to clean the cup with shampoo. Get out of here. Number 9. They might use your toilet. It's probably not a huge deal if they clean up afterwards, but if they really gotta go, sometimes they might actually use the bathroom. in your hotel room, by the way. It might be against the rules in any case for them, but it seems much more sensible if they just use a toilet that's close by than having to slow down and walk all the way to the maid's break room, wherever that is. It could really slow things down if they gotta go. Some claim that they only do this if they're really busy and time to return to a staff restroom is just not possible. It's something they're not supposed to do, but who's gonna find out, right? Number 8. A goat dressed like Abraham Lincoln? You can't even make these things up anymore. After a long bachelor's party took place, one of the hotel maids found a goat dressed up like Abraham Lincoln, one of our former presidents. That just seems outrageous. You have to admit though, you're a little bit intrigued by this one. Must have been a wild party, right? Not sure exactly how it got there or how it was removed, but this makes our list with ease. Number 7. A pony. That's right, someone left behind their pony, and it has to be one of the most bizarre things that the Lost and Found crew has to deal with. A miniature Shetland pony named Pudding was left behind in a hotel room, and the crew was told to stay on guard in case a pony made it out of the room. Sounds like something that might happen in one of those hangover movies, and not a hotel room in Scotland. If a family with a little girl decide to stay the night here, her dreams might become true when she sees this pony. All items lost at hotel rooms are donated to charities if they're not claimed within 3 months. Unfortunately, for orphan children, they won't be getting the pony. Number 6. They never clean remotes. What else do you think might be the dirtiest parts in the hotel room? The bed sheets? The showers? Oh, just about everywhere. Well, it turns out the remote control gets cleaned the first day in the month of never. You might expect there to be a little bit of bacteria in the bathroom or sink, but there's probably a few places which might surprise you. One of the dirtiest things found in the hotel rooms is the TV remote control, which is often even containing E. coli. Much of the rooms contain sky-high levels of bacteria on the sofas, curtains, and the room service phones. On average, the hotel maids take about 30 minutes to clean each room and use the same mop for each place. This basically just spreads pathogens from one room to another, especially if they're not doing a good job. People don't always spend a ton of time flipping through the channels on vacation, so don't trip out too much. But first, we'd like to thank one of our subscribers for leaving us this comment. Let us know what you think about this video, and maybe we'll feature you in an upcoming one. Number 5. Animals on the loose. Complaining in a foreign country will usually result in a hotel host not speaking English and laughing at you. But it's not just cockroaches you gotta look out for. This photo we see here shows a full-size 8-foot crocodile with his head sticking out under the bed. A man named Guy Whittle was staying at the Humani Zimbabwe, actually with this feisty Sheila under his bed. The 300-plus pound crocodile was directly under his bed while he slept the entire time. Yikes. Number 4. Staff Room Crasher. According to an article by The Sun, hotel staff encountered an old man who was rather lost. It turned out he had been confused on which room was his for a while. The hotel staff discovered that he was in their break room using the employees' coffee mugs for soaking his dentures. Since the staff isn't in their break rooms at all times, they might have to wonder how many times this guy had been in their room before they even noticed. Number 3. Don't get on their bad side. Remember, these people are cleaning your rooms after all, and if they really wanted to get you back in some spiteful manner, it would be fairly easy for them to pull off. Cleaning is certainly hard work, and you don't want to push them over an edge. A small tip might go a long way to let them know that they are appreciated. One hotel maid who remained anonymous reported that after a man shouted at her at the top of his lungs, she took his towel, wiped the floor with it, and hung it up for him to use. That almost seems like it was on the nicer side of the hotel maid revenges. Number 2. For the love of pie. Sometimes you might need to see a psychologist if you're renting out hotel rooms for doing things like this. A Reddit user by the name of AvoidableBoat67 confessed to a mysterious event that took place at a hotel room. The person would pay for everything in cash, including the room deposit fee, which was an extra $100 cash. The next day, it looked like a crime scene was right in front of them, but instead of blood, they found cherry pie everywhere. It was smeared on the walls, words were written, and was on the ceilings of the bathroom. Words that were written included pie and pants, and everyone was very confused beyond belief. Maybe this guy enjoyed baked goods just a little bit too much. And number 1. They might be napping. You might occasionally dream of being able to take a nap during work in a comfy hotel room, but some hotel maids might actually be living the dream occasionally. Sometimes cleaning those rooms can get tiring, and some hotel maids have confessed to giving up to temptation and taking a nap on the bed. They say that sometimes they're getting a little extra time to clean certain rooms, and if they finish ahead of schedule, they might take advantage of being ahead and sleep. Sounds relaxing, right?
So what do you guys think of that video? Let us know in the comment section and be sure to subscribe for new videos every day.